We have breaking news. In Delta State, there's electoral violence. I repeat, pre-election violence in Delta State. Campaign banner of the APC has been destroyed by unknown persons. Yes, the APC is accusing the Obidient because they believe that it is the Obidient that have the muscle to carry out such action. Like I said, 2027 international bodies, election observers have said that it is going to be one of the worst elections in the history of Nigeria. Today is the 22nd of October, 2025, and we are seeing this video of banners being destroyed in Delta State. I told you that the APC does not have street credibility. The APC does not have street credibility. So you will see more of frustration from Nigerians come 2026 or 2027. I hope that this election would not hold 2027. The tax bill is going to cause a lot of revolution. Nigerians are sleeping because it is not biting them. When they start collecting this tax bill, you see, people that even support Tinubu will start shouting. They will come out to protest against the tax bill. You see, the explanation the government is giving to Nigerians, some people understand it too, but they are just doing as if like nothing did happen. But when it comes to the actual implementation of the tax, it's going to cause another revolution in Nigeria, just like the NSAS. So if this is happening on the 22nd of October 2025, then what would 2026 or 2027 be like? There's a recommendation for elections to be conducted 2026. And I told you that one of the reasons why I think these people want to conduct their election next year is because of the possible revolution that may come as a result of the implementation of the tax bill. Yes, that is why by November, if the elections have been conducted, maybe the APC or whoever wins the election, then by December and January 1st, 2027, they will start their deductions, the tax deductions, because it is annual. So when people start seeing that they need to go to the bank or something, they need to file a tax form. You are earning, like maybe you are earning 100,000 every month. In a year is 1.2 million. You are going to remove 800,000. 800,000 is not taxable. Then inside the remaining 400,000, they'll look at your possible rent and other things before they start deducting. You know, 100,000 naira in this economy is like you are living as you are a pauper. If you are earning 100,000 naira as we speak as monthly salary, I don't think you should be called a poor person. You are a pauper. Not to talk of people that are earning 300,000 that are feeding their families. When they get to the threshold of them, they will deduct 15%, 21%. Nigerians want to start a revolution. So it is going to be interesting. 2027 is going to be interesting. Now, on the allegations of those that destroyed the banner. Now, according to the APC, or those that support Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because there are two different factions. We have the Yoruba Ronu and we have the APC. These are two different people. And some people that are part of the Obidient movement, but they left the movement and started supporting the government of the day, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They are accusing that this act was carried out by the Obidient. No investigation have been conducted and concluded that it is Obidient, but it is a social media frenzy. At this point in time, INEC has not given go-ahead for people to start campaigning. Look at what this guy wrote on Twitter. I believe he was a former Obidient, then he now turned an APC supporter. He said, 22nd of October 2025, Obidient tore campaign banner of APC. Let it be on record that they were the first to do it as we warm up to 2027. I am documenting this here for the sake of those with selective morality. Then I look at the reactions. Some people were sensible to react to this particular quote or tweet by this APC person. He said, somebody says, has INEC opened the door for 2027 presidential campaign? If not, this campaign material is illegal. Look at the word campaign material. There's a banner telling you that 2027 it is Tinubu. The banner, the information on the banner is 2027 it is Tinubu. The guy now reacted and responded. He said, there is no word calling for vote on the banner. It is an APC mobilization banner and there is no time when ban is placed on that, on mobilization. There's a difference between campaign and mobilization. Somebody says, Nigerians not obedient. You see the social media frenzy. The APC is trying to pin it on the obedient movement. But looking at it, you see, I have told you, and I will say it over and over again. Some people don't believe. They don't still believe it. If you go on the streets of Nigeria, even the Lagos, that is the stronghold of the APC, if you look at sentiment, I'm telling you, you know that the APC does not have street credibility. If they were to conduct free and fair elections today, and the people know that if we come out, these elections, we know that our votes will count, they will vote out the APC. If we do electronic voting, whereby you can just through your phone, you vote through your phone, and it will count. You see, the APC will lose elections before 12 noon. These are the realities. I recommend what the president is doing with restructuring, but when we talk about the realities on ground, all this noise we are seeing, this is social media noise. What the APC is banking on is the structure of criminality that they have currently. That is why you see Tinubu's style of politics is that he meets the head, corrupts the head, then the head will work for him. The governors and those that are entering the APC, there are so many reasons why they are entering the APC. They want to, number one, elections. They believe that APC is not a party that is for free and fair elections. So if you are in their camp, as a governor that I'm leaving my PDP, Enugu, to APC, in my state, if I conduct elections, APC will help me rig. That is the mentality. If I rig elections, APC, according to Oshomole, if you're a criminal, enter APC, your sins are forgiven. So they believe that APC has a reputation for criminality, for corruption, and for electoral malpractices. Under Tinubu, look at the two major elections that were conducted, particularly Edo State election. You saw what happened. The president of a country went to a state and told the state, do you want APC? I will give, do you want AP to win the elections? Do you want to win the election? They said, yes. So Tinubu said, I will give you Edo State. And it happened. The governor of Obaseki, then governor of Obaseki, they put him outside like a homeless person. The governor of the state, during the election, the APC had to find a way to put him like a homeless person outside. And things were happening. These are the reality. Me, I don't get involved in elections. I don't see what did happen. I tell you, there are some things that you will never know because some people have sworn to secrecy that they will never reveal it to Nigerians. If Nigerians know what is going behind closed doors in Nigeria, all this docility we are doing, all this one we are being docile, when time reach, you go see the real action from, if they know, knowledge is power. It is what you know that makes you act. Let me digress a bit. You have a wife. You love your wife. You don't know that your wife is cheating on you. But at the moment you now know and you confirm that your wife is cheating on you, your emotion change. Things change about you. So that knowledge has given you another person. So there's things that are happening in Nigeria today that if the electorate know, they will come out in revolution. But as it stands, we cannot say free and fair elections is going to happen in 2027. Even as at now, we know that Nigerians have resolved. The voter party, Fashola said it at the Lagos State APC stakeholder meeting. He said he knows that the people are unwilling to come out and vote because of there is no reward system by the APC. Some people, they will get some palliative from the center and they will share it amongst their family and friends. When they come to election, they will start sharing gari and indomies to the people. While they take the largest chunk of the money with their girlfriends and family, they go on vacation, send their children to school abroad. All have you. So Fashola noted it and said they need to get to the grassroots and let the people feel governance from the APC. It's like these people, I told you, in APC, they know the problem. They know the problem. So you see, the APC will start grassroots mobilization. That is the next thing for the APC now. You go see, by the end of this year, you see Sheyi Tinubu, 1 million Bibles. You see the wife of the president, widows, nursing schools and women and everything. You see the daughter of the president, Iyaloja, market association. These are strategies by Tinubu and his gang of like the APC to make sure that they win elections. It's about winning elections. I'm telling you. The only hurdle Tinubu has is to win the election. You see, something will happen, you self go shock. I've said it. something will happen the next election, because I'm even confused. I don't know when it is. You said go shock. Somebody asked the question. He says, Nigerians, not APC, will retaliate at the right time. Another person said, how did you know it's Obidient that tore it? Somebody says, Delta State, because it happened in Delta State. Delta State is an APC control state. Remember, Enugu also is an APC control state. So Tinubu will win the state. If it's left for the correct structure on ground, let me tell you the state that Tinubu will win. Tinubu will win Imo State. Tinubu will win Abia State. In the southeast though, not even south. Tinubu will win Imo State. With the current situation, if there's a revolution from whoever, from whatever, if they conduct the election before the implementation, the actual deduction of the tax, personal income tax, if they conduct the election before the date of deducting these monies, then I think Tinubu will win Abia, Tinubu will win Imo, Tinubu will win Enugu, Tinubu will win Ebonyi State, Tinubu will win Anambra State presidential. The governorship elections might have a different tone, I tell you, but governorship election, Tinubu will win Imo State. Governorship election, Mba is returning. Second term, I tell you. Alex Otti is returning. No? Just be watching the drama. So if things change, Tinubu has a lot to do. The APC has a lot to do in these coming elections. This one you see is small. This one you see. The anger of the people. You know, the reason why I'm doing this broadcast is because when I tell people that APC does not have street credibility, they just think because it is the social media noise that everybody makes now and then. You are making social media noise. Tinubu is doing well. People are saying they are supporting Tinubu in this, because I've come out to say that this restructuring that Tinubu is doing, me, I'm in 100% support, even though I'm an Obidient. This restructuring that is making the Fulani have sleepless night. These are the biggest challenges we have. So we will unite in that respect. I've told you that I don't support the APC. I don't support Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I don't like him. I don't like Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I've told you that. So we cannot fight because I don't drink Gouda and you drink small start. You want me to start drinking small start because of we are friends or we are in the same country. You want me to support APC or Tinubu? No, it's not possible. At least it is democracy we are practicing. I know the reasons why I don't like it, Tinubu. I have a conviction, and that conviction would not allow me to join a political party that I know. I've been in the APC. As a journalist, we have gone for different press conferences. We have gone for different parties. Some people that are seeing me speak now, they'll be shocked. So this guy can talk. So this guy knows politics. But we see him, he just carry video, camera. He will just do this and do that. He's very quiet. And this, he will do as if he doesn't know anything. I have seen so many things. I told you, one pastor friend of mine, he said he contested under the governor in ADC. He contested under ADC, governorship candidate under ADC. He now said in his office, he said that there's pressure to join the APC. There's pressure. As we speak, there's pressure. That he cannot join the APC because of some requirements. If you go through those requirements, my brother, they don't born you well not to do what they say you should do, even though you're a Christian. They don't born you well. If you have gone, it's just like, I told you that these are politicians. They are occultists one. They are witches and wizards. They are cultists. They do a lot of fetish things. And that is what seal their mind and make them like the serpent. You know, the serpent have so many forms. They will come election, they'll be laughing at you. But what they are doing in the back, God will help you. So under this current system, like we are practicing, I've said it, for the Tinubu government, the government does not have the capacity to give the people the governance they deserve. That is the reality. I repeat, the government of the day do not have the capacity to give the people the governance they deserve, except there's a change, a restructuring entirely. If you have Yoruba Nation today, and the people in the Yoruba Nation wants to elect a leader, I think they may be struggling choosing Tinubu as their leader. They may be struggling. Yes. In the supporters of Tinubu from Southwest, I told you there are two people. We have the Yoruba Ronu and we have the APC. Yoruba Ronu said they don't send APC. So if not for them, standing up and doing a lot of homework, the Labour Party and the Igbo people in Lagos will have overshadowed and overpowered them politically in Lagos, and a lot of things will be just be happening. So the Ronu, they believe in the Yoruba thing. If the Ronu, I think the Ronu has a base more than the APC guys in Lagos State. In Lagos State, I told you before that the kind of division in the APC in Lagos State, they will not agree. But when there is no Tinubu, you understand what I just said. The kind of division of APC in Lagos State, a lot of things, they can carry knife, they can be shooting themselves. If there's crisis, if the crisis explode and escalate, they can use juju, use knife, use arm rubber, everything, and start killing themselves because of there's treasure in Lagos. There's treasure, a lot of treasure, and some people are sitting on this treasure. Like I said, politicians with juju, they are using a lot of fetish thing to sit on the treasure. Some deaths occurred just last few months. Some women, the people that just won election, the local government election, some people just died. There are a lot of things that is deeper than that. So as it stands, the APC has to be very, very careful. The opposition needs to take advantage of what is going on. We are telling you the current state of those on the streets, of the masses of Nigerians. We are telling you the current state. People will not want to come out and vote because they believe that their vote will not count. That is why the APC will have the upper hand to rig the elections. I repeat, people will not come out and vote because they believe that their vote will not count. That is why the APC will have upper hand and win elections. APC does not stand a 100% chance of winning a free and fair elections. I still say it and I stand by it till today. Those watching me, they know it. Those that are in the party, executive, that are politicians, they know it. That's why a lot of things are happening on ground. There are things I cannot reveal to you because I understand some codes and ethics. There are some things that I can never reveal to you. It is you that will use your eyes and sit down and look at it and add 1 + 1 and +2 and say, yes, this is true. I was in a bus one day. I was in a bus. Let me not say this. So, like I told you, the APC should brace up. The opposition should brace up. Let us give democracy a run for our money. They call us the giant of Africa. The giant of Africa cannot afford a one-party system. Let us give a run for money. But with this thing that happened, I know the APC is planning a lot. With this particular video, this violence. Delta State chapter 2027. Tinubu in God we trust. You see people running helter-skelter. They destroy the banner and everything. Let's focus on Delta State. Look at Delta State. Okowa, vice presidential candidate. Just the last election. He couldn't withstand the pressure. We have reports that he has an investment. Reportedly, allegedly, he has an investment. That he doesn't want the government to start entering him through those investments. The allegations of 1.something trillion naira will have been tied to that thing, that company, that investment that he has. I don't know who have Pinnacle Oil. Pinnacle Oil belongs to somebody in the southeast. I will not mention the name. Yes, it's a southeastern person that owns Pinnacle Oil. There's a particular bank that is being owned by somebody in the south. So all these guys are looking at my investment. If I continue like this in the opposition, they may attack my investment. So I have no ideology. I'm very much concerned about my personal interests. I was telling somebody that Ojukwu left the fighters in those people fighting the war. Ekpenyong have had to hand over. He left and came back. He came back, started campaigning for Shagari. He campaigned for Shagari. He now went to form a political party to become president of the same Nigeria he fought. He now said, Biafra, no more. Ojukwu. See, I'm a rational person. I don't think the way my brain processing, the way I think, I don't think I should be a mad person if I see something I cannot say. There's some things I can say, there's some things I cannot say. A political party, you created a political party, a Biafra warlord. And what is the impression you are giving? Biafra is no more. Let's settle in Nigeria. And there's a lot of respect given to the same Ojukwu. Now, somebody told me that it's because he had a lot of properties and Nigerian government may seize it and blah, blah, blah. what is the sacrifice that these people have for the, you see, like I said, P2B himself, if P2B really wanted this presidency, he would have made himself available to be arrested. Under that arrest, under detention, that is when his popularity will swell. A lot of things will happen, sentiments for him. But he wants to play safe. Left, right, center. He wants to play safe. So like I said, okay, there will be violence 2020, the next election. Almost all elections we have experienced violence. But this particular ones, as predicted by foreign election observers, both local and foreign election observers, as predicted by them, they said the kind of election we have in the next 2027 or 2026, my brother, is going to be unprecedented. So Kowa has no political base joining the APC. The same with Enugu State. The same with Anambra State. The same with Imo State. Till today, APC does not have grassroots support from this state. But they are going to use the weakest style. They are going to use the weakest style to rig and run the election. We know how Wike did it in 2023. And these are people that you see them, they sit on their seat and start singing to God. I'll see Wike, Ikpeazu, Ochom, and other of his likes. They'll sit down and they'll start singing worship song. I say, wow. Wow. Thank God I'm a Christian. Thank God I went to a doctrinal class. Doctrine. I studied doctrine. Thank God I've seen so many things. I was born and bred in church. I've seen so many things. I've seen people who are devils actually singing. So that one did not even amaze me. So these people, the template, that is what the APC will copy. And you see, this video is, somebody is trying to look for an excuse for him to do what he's going to do. That's why this person is saying what he's saying. You're looking for an excuse for what you have already planned to do, 2027. What you have planned to do. See, my own is, this system we must restructure this country. If like me not fight, me not no fight. We must restructure this country. That is the aim. This Southern president has an opportunity at this point in time to restructure the country. If he does not, then he has the rest of his years living in regret. He has the rest of his years living in regret. We will never allow him rest until something, let me not say such thing. In fact, may God in heaven, if you look at the video, may God help Nigerians.